Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and we have a tips and tricks guide today for the Winter Soldier Bucky Barnes. So in this, I'm going to be going over command normals, special moves, and super moves as always, and detailing a general game plan you should be looking for the Winter Soldier, as well as some more defensive options you have available to you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first off, let's start with middle kick. That's just like Captain America, it's just light kick, light kick. Just a double hitting follow-up, and unlike Captain America though, you cannot do it off a low. So if you can hear my button presses, nothing's coming out, but just off regular leg kick is fine. Good for combo extension if you're looking for, maximum hits to hit confirm your combos if you need that visual aid, but otherwise, might as well just go for the crouch light and go for your heavy follow-ups. Now on that note, speaking of combo training, flip kick, that's forward fierce kick. Now this guy, also important combo fodder. You can use this, to chain into any old special or whatever have you. And what makes it a little more important than usual is just simply, there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to catch a foe like a bit airborne, not quite on the ground. And when you're doing a normal chain of heavy fierce into this, the fierce hits 2 hits. And the second hit will usually whiff on an enemy if they're any amount of airborne. So if you are fighting an airborne foe and you're comboing them while they're airborne, then you do want to go for something more like, whatever follow-up fierce punch in straight into the flip kick and kind of skip the fierce kick because it might whiff and either lessen your overall damage or more even disastrously, you could drop the combo and no one wants that. Now we have 2 knife-based attacks. First one being sharp strike, that's just a diagonal down forward, and light punch. And he kind of stabs the ground here, and it is a low, but honestly I don't find too much value to it other than the fact it's a bit quicker than the sweep, but the sweep, from here, we're missing. The sweep does have more range, as you can see there. And for the next one, we have quick slice, which is an aerial knife. Now this one's actually quite valuable, as it has quite a bit more hit stun than a usual light. And on top of that, it actually, if you can see how it arcs above them here, it will hit quite a bit above them. So if you could catch a jumping foe who's above you, and you're quick, you will be able to catch them. Now, just so you know, this is forward light punch in the air. And it's actually quite strict about it. It will not let you do up forward and light punch, unfortunately. Some command normals in the air let you kind of be literally lax and loose with the inputs, but not this one. We have air raid kick, and just like his buddy Captain America, kind of same deal. You hit forward and fierce kick in the air, as you can see here, and it hits. So the main use of this is to give you a second heavy attack while you're comboing the foe upwards, just to get a little bit more damage while you have the foe up in the air. It's not too special on its own, but more damage is more damage, and that's just fine. But leading up to this is easily his most important command normal, is the pistol shot. So, comes in multiple varieties here. Have it on the ground, forward fierce punch, and quick little gunshot. Have it in the air, same deal, forward fierce punch. And if we hit down fierce punch, we have a downwards version. So, all 3 are great at controlling space, a quick little projectile, much quicker than, him busting out the assault rifle. And on top of that, the down one also can lead to full combo, because you can cancel quickly into that assault rifle. You do gotta be quicker than that though. There we go. See, we got 2 hits, and 2 hits is fine. Because from there, we get the full combo. All you need is that first hit to connect. If it does, it'll be enough. They'll be in that hit stun animation long enough for the rifle to connect. And then from there, you just dash in, you get your combo, and that's great. Now, for his special moves, first up to discuss is Hard Blow, and that's this guy right here, or the Fierce Punch follow-up. Now, this is basically, his bionic arm, and the Light Punch one is combo critical. There's basically no combo string I can think of, minus like a full screen confirm that you're not going to be using the Light Punch version, as it just causes a crumple and is a big combo extender. You're going to be needing this to keep your combos going, and you're going to be using it all the time. Now, on the flip, the Fierce Punch version, not maybe so much use. The best use I can give it, because it does do a good chunk of damage all in one go, is say you can finish a combo in the corner, you can finish that into a super, but other than that, you're not going to have much value for it, but the Light Punch version is utterly invaluable. Now, on the bionic arm note, so next up we have Patriot, which is the other bionic arm. Comes in 2 versions, Light Punch, Heavy Punch. Now, just so you know real quick here, they both launch. But the Heavy Punch version is a wall bounce that you can either get them in the air or get an OTG follow-up afterwards. Now, the most important thing about this move is it comes with armor. Let's see here. So, now, as you just saw me on the first attempt there, the armor is not frame 1. but it is quickly after it starts, and it has the light punch or light attack rather, and projectile armor. So you cannot use it to armor through heavy attacks. It does not have hyper armor, but still, it's an invaluable resource, and it's a really good get off me tool if you don't want to spend any bar and you want a little bit of room to breathe. Now, Rifle Burst, it's a signature move, very important move. It's corsical forward in either of the two kicks, and depends on the angle, which kick you press. Also can be done in the air. And also can be Tiger Kneed, that is, you do the motion normally and then immediately hit up forward, which then can create some interesting angles where he kind of floats, and with the heavy kick version, it's basically perfect tag and fodder at that point. Is here, it's a little difficult to see here, but it gives a nice little float here, which is perfect cover for a tag in, and the enemy can do everything, you can do anything you want while the opponent is locked down with the Assault Rifle Burst. Now, one thing to note about this, if you're already well aware about projectile reflecting, now this is one of the easiest moves to reflect in the game, and if it gets blocked, you're almost certainly going to get a little tag back of a projectile flinging back at you. So it is better to do it like this, just so that last hit at least has a chance to miss when it gets reflected back, because there's almost certainly going to be a bolt reflected back. And mentioned before with the pistol, any stray hit with the assault rifle in the air can lead into full combo, and that makes it fantastic. Grenade toss, another great tool in the arsenal. So that's just cortical back and one of the two kick buttons. So the light kick version here kind of skips across the ground, and heavy kick version is a nice old toss. And this move will bounce off walls, so you can see there. So if you do it and the heavy kick and it goes over their head, or doesn't compete with them and does not hit, it'll just bounce right off. Also air okay. So light kick is a very shallow arc, and heavy kick, once again, he tosses it up. Now this is a great runaway move, because if you run away with a gunshot, one, you can miss, and that's unfortunate. But two, if you run away gunshot, it's going to be a lot harder to get combos, like especially from further screen, it's just not going to happen if you're doing it this far away. Can't reach. But with grenades, you can just toss it, and it's active the whole time, right? So until it explodes naturally, if at any point it hits, they're going to get hit, and you get combos. So up close, you get more significant combos, like, I do have a companion combo video here, but, you can get something like into a wall launcher. I dropped it, but I always drop in these videos, but you get the idea. If you're a bit further away, at the very least, you can still get something like this. It hits, you don't have enough time to dash up, but you can get a gunshot, and from there, you can cancel that gunshot, say in the pistol super, and you get a full screen combo. It's not going to be the most damage in the world, but from full screen, hard to argue. And finally, Metal Shield. I did make a complete video about this move. It's on my channel. It'll be at the end of this video. But for quick sake, he's invincible to basically everything that does not hit below his knee. He has pistol follow-up, punch follow-ups, light and heavy. Heavy is an overhead. He can shoot his assault rifle and shoot his grenades while in it. Now, first up for the super moves is the Silver Patriot, and now that move is full invincible. So it's cortical back on both punches, and it's a fantastic move. So this move is invincible both to projectiles, and has quite a bit of range, as you can see, and also invincible to strikes. So this is one of the best defensive measures in the game. A lot of characters in the most recent patch actually got changed that their invincibility runs out before the move hits, and not the case for Bucky, because Bucky's move, the invincibility only runs out after the hit connects. So this gives him an invincible move more in the vein of like a Hagar or a Nemesis, while being, fair bit more mobile and zony than these guys. So it helps make him a great defensive character. Now that said, it's also quite easy to get a combo follow-up. If you're, maybe not the quickest, at the very least you can always get gunshots. Or, tag in a partner and they get a full combo, but you can combo with Bucky solo. You just gotta learn your wave dash time. And you see there, you can get a follow-up with the crouch light kick OTG. Next up is the Mag Purge, which is his cortical forward both kicks super. Now, this reaches from basically anywhere on screen. You can combo to it from full screen with the assault rifle as well, and this is more damaging of the two level 1 supers. One thing to watch out for, so not so much the case you're going to see it here raw, but at the end of a full combo, right here, the enemy will actually flip out right before they touch the ground, and at a point when Bucky's, doing his little arm flex, he can actually get punished, which is really unfortunate. So now that's not to scare you off the move. If you tag in your opponent, or you tag in your team partner rather, right at during the move, then you're not gonna have to worry about it because the partner can pressure and they're not gonna be able to punish Bucky at all. But if solo and you got a high damage combo in the corner, I would highly recommend ending with the Bionic Arm instead. And finally, for the level 3, it's invincible like all level 3s are, but that's all I can really say about it. You know, no special amount of range or anything like that. You can end pretty much every combo with it, sure. The one thing to note, if he does it, I don't have him selected right now, but he does have a special animation with Captain America if you have him as your tag partner. The damage doesn't change in any way, shape, or form. Nothing but the move changes, just the animation. If you do want to see it, I have it in the companion combo video. Now, for what some of the game plan you want to be looking for here with Winter Soldier, I'm going to tell you right now, he's a very jumpy character, and that's not a bad thing, but just because his jumping moves are really good. So, the basic, offensive Winter Soldier is probably going to look a lot like this. You're just going to be doing pistol down, gunshot, and if you get a hit, you get to convert the full combo. Fantastic, great. So, while you're doing that, the enemy's not going to just stay still and let you do it. So, on the flip now, you can just play a little bit of runaway and toss some grenades. And any grenade toss, if you'll recall, can lead in the full combo. If you are a little further away, the combo will just be, a gunshot, and maybe into the super if you want to spend the bar, but anything closer than that, and you will be able to go in and get a combo. So, once again, this isn't, rocket science or anything, but, rocket science, just because it's not complex doesn't mean it's in any way, shape, or form bad, right? So, a lot of this, what you want to be doing is just fishing for that confirm. If you see that pistol and rifle hit, if you're anywhere from roughly this far away or closer, you have basically a guaranteed combo into a dash-in light kick into the rest of your combo from there. If you're further away than that, at the very least, you can toss out another pistol. Another assault rifle is a bit too much, but so let's just say we are a bit farther away, so we can do something like this. So if we are further away and we're not quite in that comfortable dash range, we can still burn a bar and get, respectable 40%. What's the exact number here? So 4,000. From further away, can't be argued. Still great damage. So generally you're going to be doing a lot of fishing, and once the foe, wants to obviously meet you in the air because they're going to be, fleshed on the ground, you can toss out some either, 4 pistol shots, or that's when you really get into that, jump back away grenade game, or backdash into fierce kick grenade for the angle, or let them come to you. An overeager and frustrated opponent is obviously, one that just wants to get that hit in, and once again we go back to the old Bionic Arm, full invincible, and full combo okay. So you have, he's basically one of the great frustrators of the game. He wants you to get really mad at his basic offense, and then he has a very simple active defense, but that can really fluster people into making mistakes, and as soon as they finally get in, you can go for a Bionic Arm, full invincible, whatever that is going to lose out to this, and Marvel being Marvel, the worst case scenario if it gets blocked, well, tag, you're safe, keep doing what the other character's going to do and go from there. Now, I did briefly talk about some defensive options, so the Metal Arm, there's a bevy of stuff, and as you well know, it's immune to a lot of stuff in the game. Anything that does not hit below the knees is not going to hurt him, not even going to slow him down, slow his stride one bit. So defensively, you want to use it. Once again, you can shoot pistols, you have grenades, you have all your guns, you have all sorts of options. Now, one thing, going back to that invincible super, is you can cancel right into it. So if you're in front of a foe and they're going to try to crouch like kick you or whatever have you, you can just cancel right into the invincible Bionic Arm super, and there you go. It's a very easy defensive option and a fantastic one because you can really bully people with this. Certain characters aren't going to have too much trouble if they have moves that have a hitbox that extends below the knee anyways, but for some people it's really going to frustrate them, like Chris with his big new changes. Magnum, don't go through this. You can just kind of go blow for blow with him, and that hand's going to be in his way the whole time, frustrating a lot of his offense, so he's going to probably want to get in, which is, uncomfortable for a character like Chris. And once he gets in, you're dictating the pace now, because Bucky has so many defensive options. He can just kind of leisure back a little bit, and I know this is Marvel, so you don't want to be too passive, but with his options of being able to frustrate you, and then, you know, with such a fantastic, I can't stress enough, this move is so good. It is one of the best level ones in the game. And just, you can really dictate the pace defensively, which is so rare in Marvel. So, quickly switch to Chris here, just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. This is what I mean about him controlling a lot of the lateral movement. This was makes him such a strong defensive character, because, yeah, up close, like, say the shotgun has pellets that hit low, below the knee, so yeah, it'll knock him out. But a lot of stuff, you know, just straight up doesn't. Like, he can tank through a lot of stuff that characters normally just can't. It's only there with the final hit, because that hits on the ground that can knock him out. And that's what I just mean about his defensive play. It's so strong, and it's going to frustrate a lot of people into coming in on you, perhaps rashly, and coming on you rashly, you know, that's grenade bait, you know, that's bionic arm bait, there's so many things. He's such a great defensive character. So that concludes our video for today on Winter Soldier. I do find he's quite a defensively minded character, and in this game, that's fairly rare. You know, not a lot of people like want to win by more defensive measures than offensive measures, but he's one of them. It's a very proactive defense, to be sure. So, you know, a lot of grenade tosses, you know, a lot of bullets, a lot of filling the screen with hitboxes. But, you know, it's very rare there's going to be a situation where he's just going to I one in and just, like, you know, go in like a berserker, right? He's going to want to play more keep away, and that's fine. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Marvel.